again, please, I want to try to get through 10, all right, which I don't think is unreasonable, all right? And again, I feel or I hope you guys are feeling pretty good about this, all right? Again, I don't think it was that bad, especially if you did well on your last test. This should be pretty easy, all right? But again, remember, these are the questions directly off of the SAT test, all right? So here we go. Right now, we have an issue with this problem because first and foremost, I would want you to realize that it's written out of order there. Does everybody see that? Right. So if you rewrite it, it would be 3x plus 4y equals negative 23, and then negative x plus 2y equals negative 19. Is everybody with me on this? All right. Now, what can I do? Tell me, Abby. Multiply the bottom by negative 2. Perfect. Multiply the bottom by negative 2. When we do that, we get 2x minus 4y equals 38. And then we bring down to 3x plus 4y equals negative 23. Then you add those together. 5x equals 15. So x equals what? Now, if x equals 3, please pay attention up here now. Now I'm trying to help you, Connor. I really need you to pay attention. All right, I really need you to focus, man. All right, I want you to do better. All right, so concentrate for me. I don't mind your eating, but I want you to concentrate. All right, big test on Thursday. Now, the question here is, I'm trying to now help you take a multiple choice test. Do I have to solve for y?
No.
No, because the only x value that's what? 3 is b. That is the correct answer. All right. Yes, ma'am.
What I did was multiplied.
Yes, you can. Well, if you multiply by negative 3, you mean, yes, you can, remember, there are several ways. Right now, we eliminated the y, but you could eliminate the x also. All right? Now, again, let's say for whatever strange reason, you forgot how to do this. Does everybody understand? You can take the solutions, for example, A, plug them in for x and y and see if it works. Connor, did you hear what I just said? Hanson, are you listening?
Yeah.
I can take these numbers and plug them in. Right? If I put 3 in for x and I plug negative 8 in for y, that's going to equal what? Negative 23. And if I plug negative 8 in for y and 3 in for x, that's going to equal what? So I know I'm correct. Is everybody with me on this? All right. Let's go to the next problem. Okay? Very simple. I agree with you. Very simple. All right? It says here, in the equation above, B and C represents the price per pound in dollars of beef and chicken X weeks after July 1st during last summer. What was the price per pound of the beef when it is equal to the price per pound of chicken? Now, I'm not sure why you thought that was hard. It's telling you when were they what?
Same.
When were they the same? So what do I do with those two equations? Come on, no, stop and listen and think about it. When were they what? Equal. So I would do what with the equations? How do what would the substitution be? I'm not understanding. Listen, guys, come on, man. It says, when were the beef and the chicken equal to each other? That's what that means. When were they equal? Well, we set 2.35 plus 0.25x, what? Equal to 1.75 plus 0.40x. Everybody see that now? It's asking when are the prices the same. This represents the price of beef. This represents the price of what? Chicken. We want to know when the prices are what? Equal. So you put them equal to each other. That's it. Put them equal to each other. All right? So we're going to do 1.75. 1.75 plus 0.40x equals 2.35 plus 0.25x. They're equal to each other now. That's what that means. Yeah, now you're just moving things over. So now I subtract 0.25x, subtract 0.25x, subtract $1.75, subtract $1.75. It looks like 0.15x is equal to 0.6. So everybody agree with that? And so if I divide 60 cents by 15 cents, that means x equals what? 4. Exactly. X equals 4. But does x equal, is x the price? No, that's the week, correct? Now you have to plug it in. Thank you very much. Which is the easiest one to plug it into? The top one. The reason it's easier to plug it into the top is because if you have 4 quarters, you have a what? You have $1. $1 plus 2.35 is what? Come on, guys. We can do that. 3.35. Right, Connor? We can do that. All right? Now, again, I'm not telling you to circle D. I'm telling you because no one here could tell me the answer. All of this work should be written out. Then you should be circling this 4 and say plug it in for x. Now, if I plug 4 in for x down there, what do you think the answer is going to be? The same. Thank you very much. It is the same because that's when the prices were what? Equal. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. All right? It says, when are the prices equal? The prices were equal at week 4. And the price of the beef and chicken at week 4 was $3.35. All right? Everybody good with that? Now, the other thing, some of you guys I'm a little mad at you on, is this. Y1 equals 2.35 plus 0.25x. Y2 equals 1.75 plus 0.4x. Everybody type that into the calculator. Quickly, quicker. Let's go. Type it in. And I want to find where the intersection is. If you didn't know how to do it, you could have done that. Come on, Hanson. Where's your calculator? Come on. And then find the point of intersection.
40.
That's what you're supposed to say. Zoom standard, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Zoom standard. Yeah, let's see it. Come on, guys. Does everybody see how, if you know you're working on systems of equations, you're trying to find the point of intersection. That's what I'm trying to get you to remember. On all of the problems, you're trying to find the point of intersection. All right, is everybody with me? Yes. If you don't know how to use your calculator, now's the time. Let's go. On the graph. That's the one. All right, you good with that? Now again, I'm having, I know you guys you think it's funny, but I'm having lots of parent conferences, and I'm trying to tell your parents, I can't help you if you don't ask for help. Right, Connor? Right, there's nothing I can do if you just sit back there all day and never ask a question. All right? Come on. Does that make sense? Did you type that in your calculator? Did you get that answer? All right, I don't want you just watching. Lander, you with me? Yes, sir. All right, come on. Big day on Thursday. 2 days ahead. You got 2 days to prepare. All right, now let's check out number 3. See if you're any better. Now, this is just... Now, if I'm looking to find x, what should I eliminate right off the bat?
Y.
You should eliminate y. Does everybody agree with that? So somebody tell me what the answer is here.
X is equal to
7?
That's what I got.
Is that what you got? Now, listen, I want to do that problem if somebody can't do x equals 7. I don't care if it's one person. Connor, you got x equals 7 on that. All right. Hanson, you got x equals 7 on that. Julian, you good? All right. I don't want to do it. All right. I'd rather move on. Here we go. Yeah, that was my fault. Number 5. All right, here we go. How many times have we had that problem? A bunch. All right, so Miss Bain, why don't you write the equation for me? Can you write the equation? Come on, don't tell me you didn't understand that one. Good, thank you. Read it. 6.5s plus 2d. Wow, thank you very much, man. And then? Shh. Okay, so who's going to write the next one? Yeah, what are you saying? Come on. S plus D equals 209. Perfect. Now, why is this annoying? Because the numbers are what? Bigger, but you have a what? So it's not a problem for you. Now, again, I'm not sure, Caroline, Bain, why is that hard now? Come on. We've done this for a bunch. A lot of problems like this. I want you to make yourself a note. This right here represents what? What does that represent, the first equation? That represents the money. That represents the money. Does everybody understand that? If you're having a little trouble with these, a lot of times it's because you don't know what goes with what. Caroline, does that make sense now? That's the money. Hanson, you okay with that? Guys, you all right? Will, you good? Ellis, is that making sense? All right. Now it says how many salads were. Now listen, I'm trying to save you some time. If I want to figure out how many salads, I have to eliminate the what? The drink. So I should do what? Yes, multiply that by -2. Come on, everybody multiply that by -2. So if I multiply this by -2, like that, right? And then bring the next one down. Okay, and so tell me what that 4s equals what? Oh, yes, thank you. Hold on one second. I gotta fix this. All right, yeah. Whatever. So 4.5s is equal to, now tell me. 418.5, and so s is equal to 93. Yay. Listen, I'm telling you, if you're getting these right, you are in fantastic shape. All right. Now, again, listen, I'm trying to understand some of you guys. Don't be afraid to try to make a mistake on here now. Set them up. Try to set them up even if it's wrong. All right. I feel like everybody should understand by now the top one is money, and the second equation is the amount, all right, that is served. How many sodas and how many salads. All right. Anybody have any questions? All right. Let's check out number 6 now. Pretty straightforward on here. Hopefully I don't have to do any work on this.
It's B.
Somebody said a B. Somebody else said a C.
Or no, B, I didn't go up. I did, yeah.
Is it B or not, Caroline?
Yeah.
You sure? All right. Like I said, I don't want to do it if everybody agrees that's B. That's just about as easy as it possibly gets. And again, listen to me. High school, college entrance exam. That's where this is from. I'm not joking. Not even joking. Right? The SAT. All right. That's where I'm getting these from. So the answer was B. Anybody have any issues with that? Now, let's say again, we had a little bit of issue. Does everybody agree we could type this in under y1 and y2 and double check yourself on your test? Thank you. That was my next suggestion, is you can just plug 2, -2 in. All right. Now, I want everybody to look up on the board for 1 second. I'm gonna highlight something. I want you to understand this, please. If x plus y is 0, that means what's true about x and y? Tell me. They cancel out. So one's positive, one's negative. So right off the bat, you should be able to say it can't be this guy or this guy. Right? Just by being smart, you can say the answer is either B or C. All right? Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. All right? Now, okay, this is the one that's important, and I'm probably going to put one of these on the test. All right? Because this one's actually a little bit harder. All right, it says, in the system of equations above, A and B are constants. If the system has infinitely many, okay, so listen to me now. If it has infinitely many, that means what's true about the equation? It's the same line. It is the same line. It is the same line. So everybody with me on this? Right? It's exactly the same. That means that the slopes are always what? Equal. The slopes are equal. Is everybody hearing me? The slopes are equal. Connor, are you listening on this one? This one's a good one now. All right, this is a unique problem. It's going to be hard if you're not paying attention. So everybody agree the slopes are the same. So if the slopes are the same, let's figure out what the slope of this line is. 2x plus 8y equals 60. So 8y equals negative 2x plus 60. So y equals negative 1/4 x plus 60 over 8. I don't really care about the 60 over 8. I care about what? The slope is negative 1/4. Does everybody agree with that? Come on now, stay with me. Does everybody agree the slope is negative 1/4? So what's the slope of this line going to be?
1/4.
What's it going to be?
Negative.
Negative 1/4. Is everybody okay with that? All right.
Oh.
You see it, right? Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to do ax plus by equals 12. Solving for y. By equals negative ax plus 12. Y equals negative abx plus. Everybody look at that now. Did everybody see? Then the slope of this line would be what? Negative a over b, right? Which is what? So what's the answer to a over b? Positive 1/4. Right, because they're both negative. Come on now, I'm telling you, that was a little bit harder, so I want to make sure you're hearing me. Right? So we know if it has infinitely many solutions, the slope's the same. Do we agree? So we can say that negative 1/4 equals negative a over b. So the two negatives do what? Go away. So a over b is equal to what? 1/4. Well, because we want it to be positive a over b. Are you looking up? We want it to be positive a over b, not negative a over b. You with me now, right? All right, very, very, very important problem, please. I want everybody to look that over because something's going to be like that on the test. All right, here we go. Number 8. Okay, now I didn't really do inequalities with you, all right, because I think it's kind of easy, all right? Because less than is less than, greater than is greater than. I mean, it's that simple. All right, so let's look here what it says. All right, let's see if you can figure this one out, even though I didn't teach you how to do this. All right, so a worker uses a forklift to move boxes that weigh either 40 pounds or 65 pounds. So we're going to let X be the number of 40 pounds, and we're going to let Y be the number of 65 pounds. So right off the bat, that would be 40x plus 65 what? That's right off the bat. That's what you should be saying. Does everybody agree with that? So which one could I eliminate? B, without even thinking. And what? 40x plus 65y. 40x plus 65y. 40x plus... Now, we want the weight to be what? The forklift can carry up to 2,400 pounds. So it has to be what? Less than or equal to. Now, I can't help you with that. I can't help you with that. Does everybody see what I'm saying, right? If the forklift can lift up to 2,400, that means it can do anything less than 2,400 pounds. Is everybody good with that? So now I'm, or equal to, thank you. So now I'm looking at A. Is A okay? Yes. Is C okay? No. Very good, because this is the number of what? That's the number of boxes, right? Has nothing to do with the what? Weight. So can I cross out C? Can I cross out D? Wait a minute now. I'm just strictly reading this one. No, I cannot. All right. Now the next one it says is the forklift can carry up to 45 boxes. So it has to be what? So the question is it A or is it D? Right. Is everybody with me on that? Because X plus Y, the boxes have to be less than 45. Come on now. I didn't think that was that hard. All right. And that, like I said, if you're getting that correct, I'm pretty happy about that, because you're learning that you can figure things out even if you haven't been told exactly how to do it. Man, what do you... Come on. Everything I said, there's 50 questions I'm picking from. Number 9, I really, man, this was a really good problem. Somebody said C. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. Now, what did you get? B. So far I've got a C and a B. B. All right. So in this case, it's asking what is X minus Y. So again, I have to just figure out what X is, and then I have to figure out what Y is, and then I just subtract them. That's it. All right. So how do I solve this? What do I need to multiply by? By 3 and negative 2. Is that good? All right. So if I multiply the top by 3, we get 6x minus 9y equals negative 42. And then negative 6x plus 4y equals 12. And so now I have negative 5y equals negative 30. So y equals what? 6. Is everybody agreeing with me? So now if I plug it in, I'm probably going to plug y6 right here. So I have 2x minus 18 equals negative 14. 2x equals 4, so x equals what? 2, is that correct? Does everybody agree with me? So now I have y and x. 2 minus 6, negative 4. Correct answer is C. Okay, now I just want to show you something really cool. All right, it doesn't always work out, but I want to show you something else.
On the test for like these problems, are we allowed to just do it fine?
I really don't care. All right. Sometimes I think that is quicker. All right. Sometimes I like to do it just because I want to be correct also. All right. Now what I want to do here now is I want to show you something pretty cool, and I want everybody to pay attention, please. Look at this. I want to show you something a little weird about this problem. And I always, when I'm doing these types of tests,
I always try to find little weird ways to make it easy. Watch how cool this problem is. If I add them, 5x minus 5y equals negative 20. Divide by 5. Isn't that pretty cool? X minus y equals negative 4. The top one will be y1 equals negative 14 minus 2x divided by negative 3. Y2 would be negative 6 minus 3x divided by negative 2. You hear me? Yeah. All right, here we go. Now it says in the system of equations above, k is constant, x and y are variables. For what value of k will the system's equations have no slope or no solution? So if it has no solution, that means the lines are what? That means the lines are parallel, which means what's true about their slopes?
They cancel.
What's true about their slopes?
They never touch.
Parallel lines mean slopes are equal. Parallel lines mean slopes are equal. I want everybody to write that down. Parallel lines means their slopes are equal. So we're going to find the slope of this. All right? So I want everybody to do that. 4x minus 5y equals 7. Negative 5y equals negative 4x plus 7. Divide by negative 5. Y equals 4/5 x minus 7/5. So what's the slope of the line? So the slope of the line is 4/5. All right. Now, for whatever reason, this is hard for kids right here. So now I'm going to bring down kx minus 3y equals 4. And I'm going to find the slope of that line. So to find the slope of that line, negative 3y equals negative kx plus 4. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. Y is equal to k over 3x. Everybody see that? So what are the slopes? 4/5 has to equal k over 3. 4/5 has to equal k over 3. Agreed? And now we just cross multiply. 5k equals 12. K equals what? 12 over 5. Correct answer, A. Now again, that was very hard. All right, very hard. Yes?
I just have a question. I don't understand.
Where did the 4/3? This right here, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's just because 4 divided by 3. I divided everything by 3. You see it now? Good job.
Do you think, I know you said earlier one with like the one kind of
Yeah.
this. Do you think there would be one like this where it's
The ones where you have to figure out what k is, yes. I'm probably going to put one on there.
okay.
All right, for sure.
Any way you can put this into
No.
wait, can you go back?
What? This. Okay. Now, listen. I think this is a good time for me because, again, I don't want to just do the problems. I want you to think them through. All right? Go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, I want you to try them. And look, I mean what I'm saying now. If you can't do number 11, skip it. Can't do number 12, skip it. Find the ones that you can do, but read them all. Read them all. And then tomorrow, I'll be doing those problems. All right? And your job tonight, outside of finishing these 10, is to be reviewing the 1 through 30. I'm telling you, if you're not reviewing those word problems, it's going to be hard. All right, is everybody hearing me? Review those. All right? You should be doing the problems that you didn't know how to do or that you felt were difficult. All right? And I put it on your iPad in your Google Classroom, so you should be posting that. All right? No, I posted a blank systems problems.
Yeah.